Good morning, everybody, and happy Thursday. If you're here with me in the Discord, YouTube, Kick, or X chat, go ahead and say what's up. Let's see who's with us this morning. We have Kelvin, Tim, Fat Guy, Bob, JP, J Prowse, TW, J Luge, Hockey, Shane, Prime Cap, Savage, good morning. Ripsmod in the building. Paul Yoon, Picky, Anya, Scott H, Billy Joe, Modus, Chef Trades, Jose Cuervo, Cal L, Evil Genius, Justin, Steve Miller, MG, Zen Scalper, Buck of Luck, Sean Kennedy, Phineas, Bibston, Nico, Just Ivan, Day Trader, Subtac, Tattooed Groove, Dips, Nigel, Christopher. A lot of kicksters this morning, my goodness. Holy smokes. Good morning to you, Halliock, Roxraw, Deadcat Bounce, Bonafides Coach Steve, Fenster, Rhino Trader, Yama, Yaz, Saviatrix, Justin Prowse, Lemon Trades, God Wreck, DM8, Robino, Lingo, Cashflow, Buck, Preja, Woots, Day Trader Rick, BBC. Good morning to you, Pop U, Bulldog, Wanders, Mr. Yips, Chad, Launchpad, Scotty, Tomoki, Helios, Airmark, Blaze, Travis in the air, AFA, out. Tarbog, Golf Guy, Black Lung, P-Now, Sully PA, Dexter, David, Blink Shot, Pocket Aces, Picky Anya, good morning. Laser Trades, Haas Nuts in the building. Navy Guy, Algo Barn, the one and only. Good morning to you, ML, Trade for Ticks, Doom Slayer, Big Guy, D-Cross, Cube, Dat Darn Bro, KCH, George Marco, Into Win, JT, Cook, Chemdog, OG, HD Fid, Tito, Macmo, Bear Goes Long, Trend Seeker, good morning, Preja, Fireman, Vadim, Maricel, Nolerman, Kick with Rick. The tunes continue to be legendary this morning. What's up? Who did I miss? Marble Slash with the 4 months. Yo, let's go, baby. CK, L Rap, Stan Nick, July Peppers, Timothy Thompson, Mech, Nikos Cheeto, Christopher Johnson, Kirk Sawyer, good morning. Tom 35, McDurf. What up, everybody? This market is just non-stop juicing. Wait, just as I said that, now we're snapping. No trades for me this morning, but we do have a pretty packed schedule. A lot of treasury auctions today. I think 3 treasury auctions? Let me see if this is done so I can post this. I was working on it, and I think all my prices are right. Prices are wrong today, I'm sorry, but I'll post the morning memo here. Late to post the morning memo this morning. I wanted to get live in time. I slept in. It was nice. Real nice. Let's see. 4 and 8 week bill auction, 10-year tips auction. Okay, that seems fair. Let's see. There we go. The levels in the morning memo are going to be coming in next week. The price is wrong. How long does the memo take me to write? Sometimes 30 minutes, sometimes an hour. I mean, it depends. When we get to, dude, gotta analyze a lot. Especially when we're doing like all-time highs, it's just, you know. This weekend I work on the stuff that really matters, which is the NQ levels and the S&P levels. So, yeah, unemployment today. So today is a jam-packed schedule. We get Philly Fed at 8:30. Let me see what this one's saying. Oh, and the Fed's blackout period is over. So do we have speakers today? No, really? I would imagine that we get some Fed drop-ins on CNBC. Jobless claims, Philly Fed business outlook at 8:30. Leading index at 10. Natty gas at 10:30. 3 and 6 month bill announcement 11. I don't know whether they're announcing some treasury note at 11. I'm not sure what term that's going to be. 4 and 8 week bill auction 11:30, and at 1 p.m. the 10-year tips. Dude, the 10-year tips is going to be wild. How are you this effing sexy, Rips? I blame my mama for that. What's up, Kyle? How you doing, buddy? What do you think of the 25 basis point cut? Too slow. It means we're probably, based on the dot plot, it looks like we will get those 3 cuts this year. Do you see Trump's tweet about it? Too slow, pal. I would have cut it by 200 basis points. He's a ledge, dude. You got to imagine all the tweets that he had loaded up in the gun ready to fire. It is so funny, dude. I love the timeline we're on. This is so funny. What's up, comfy trader? Hopefully you're staying comfy this morning. Yeah, so no trades this morning, but by God, did we smoke FOMC yesterday. Look at this. I was initially long, stopped out, basically break even, and then nailed it short all the way to the bottom of that candle. Bing bong. Puts a balance at 512,813. Let me pull up the broker statement so we can see what the fees I paid. I went for it, baby. Dude, are the tunes not slapping this week? God, I love it. Okay, I don't want to show my account number. There we go. Wait, can I actually like have this open up a little bit more so I don't show the account number? Right there. Yeah. This won't show my account number. There you go. In my email. And look, all this, you know, again, back to like my whole rant on people who are showing you trading. All this should match up with the numbers that they told you. Like yesterday, I posted a screenshot from my trading view, 29,590. There's my commissions. Paid $500 even yesterday on commissions. Made $29,090. Bing bong! Biggity, 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 bing bong! So if they're not showing you the full picture, bro, like they're not showing you the full picture, the full Monty, they're lying to you. They're lying. Sorry for yelling this early in the morning. I'm excited. When you can click a few buttons. I'm blurry? I'm blurry on what? On Discord? Hold on. What is my here? You know what? I'm going to kick up the quality. Can't complain to me if the quality's bad now. Hold on. Let me see. Stream quality. Going to 1080. Brace yourself. It's going to be probably pretty laggy now. But there you go. Now we're in 1080. So there you go. We started with 483,000 the balance yesterday. We made 29,000, paid 500 in fees. Puts our P&L yesterday at 29,000, puts the balance at 512, 813, 95. So that should all match up, right? Let's see. Let's have a little look-see here. Oh, it does match up exactly perfectly. Weird. Anyway. You should demand that at the very least from the people that you watch. At the very least, you should be demanding that. The very least. Discord, folks. Hang tight. I got to update Discord. I'll bring the stream back online. Give me a second. But it in ICT made like 11K yesterday, but also in a semi. Yeah, dude, imagine how many trades he took before he showed you the one that finally worked for him. Okay, not this one. Okay. All right, let me reset it again. Okay, all right. Okay, everybody. This is the first trade I've taken today. This is totally the first trade I've taken today. Oh shoot, this one's finally working. Yeah. So this is the stage 17 upside down miso soup delivery method. And as you can see, the market is live. He's the greatest. He's the best to ever do it. He's the best to ever do it, isn't he? Wait, Heel, we have the miso soup delivery. Or you just trade it like your man and trade it in front of people and show your broker statement live like a real man does. Not a peanut butter bitch. Anyway, all right, we're done ranting. Back to positivity. Let's see what the markets are giving us this morning. My trading view, there we are. Zombie rally, just a big old grind. Anybody know what happened in the overnight session with the Bank of England? What was the key thing for the Bank of England? We gambling points today? You ask, I'll do it. Let's do by 9 a.m. Who's down for that? Fix the alignment of this real quick. There we go. Who knows what happened? There's one key thing from the Bank of England. Very key point. Very key point. Come on, somebody's got to get this, bro. Free month of Clubhouse for anybody who gets this. I mean, you got to know macro. But come on, it's not that hard. Let's do 725. It's not that hard. All right, you get 5 minutes to vote, champs. The predictions. Let's see. No, nobody said it yet, man. Yeah, but nobody's saying it. Yeah, I mean, that's the easy part, holding the rate. No, there's a reason why we rally on that, though. Nobody's getting this? Damn. It's you got to look deeper into the data. Yeah, I know the bank rate was reduced. Nope. Oh, got it. Archie, bang. Dude, I was about to say it because I didn't think anybody's going to get it. Archie, reach out to me on Twitter or Instagram, and I'll give you a free month of Clubhouse. It was slowing down their quantitative tightening. That's what it was. I can't believe nobody got that. I'm actually surprised. It was them slowing down quantitative tightening. Nice job, Archie. Way to go, baby. Yeah, NVIDIA doing a huge investment in Intel obviously is helpful too. But TF does that mean? Aw, come on. You know what's crazy though? The weird part about our FOMC was the fact that they're slowing down their purchasing of securities. And they didn't really specify by how much. You know? Went in all in on below watch and learn rips. Okay. I mean, you got some good odds if you win that. That was my next guess. There you go. I knew that. Give me stuff. Good morning there. Richard Harris in the building. How you doing there? Wow, look at this. Dude, this market is motoring right now. It is motoring. What do I think about HG Longs? Copper? I mean, I'm not a metals trader. I only listen to metal. I don't trade it. How's the quality now of the stream, by the way? Talk to me, people. Quality is better or worse? How's it? It's dead? Good? Restart your, mine was frozen. Is for me, restart your Discord. Update your Discord and restart and see if it works. It should be significantly better than it was, so. For my people on Discord. Kick is always gonna be a legend. Yeah, I mean, there's not much in the way of this market rallying other than, and it's just going to continue to paint these all-time highs right now. It's going to be tough to trade this stuff. I don't have any of my levels. I'm probably going to be pretty lax in today's session. I want to see what happens with jobless claims. That gives us a nice little candle. That is coming, by the way, in 7 minutes. How does an organization with no reserve buy back securities? Honest question. They aren't federal and they aren't a bank, so how? BlackRock is an intermediate conduit? It's complicated. But they do. They have cash, believe it or not. Going all in on my channel points. On the over today in Yeet, talk about the lock of the day. Dude, I love that. It was when it was on. Great quality. You might have to restart Discord. You restarted? Okay, here, let me do this. Let me do this. All right, try that. Wait for it. I don't know, man. Discord is just so jacked today. I'm gonna restart my Discord here. Some days Discord servers are just whackmatic. Trump live right now? Where? Where's he live? Who's he talking to? There we go. That should be good. Better? Better. We good? Thoughts on liquidity trading? What you mean? Is that a prop firm? I've never heard of them if they're a prop firm. What up, Ribs? It's been a month since I have been here. Hope all is well with you, my guy. Thank you. Where you been, Jweet? Is Sleep Number going to go under? My sister works for one of their main suppliers, hoping for your thoughts. I don't know. I don't really know anything about Sleep Number. I have no idea. I just bought a Tempur-Pedic. Best sleep of my life. Dude, getting that sleep system was incredible. I can't even call it a mattress. It's a whole system. Discord got hacked? Really? Wow. So they probably have some servers that are shut down to try to mitigate whatever's going on. All right, jobless claims out in 4.5 minutes here, ladies and gentlemen. How do you like funding ticks? They're great. I'm trading on funding ticks, Tradeify, and TPT right now. That's who I'm using. So we'll have to see what happens with unemployment. Let's see what we're expecting here. Jobless claim expected at 240,000. Continuing claims expected at 1.95 million. So let's see what happens. We are just rallying here. I have nothing on. Did you notice Powell spoke about unemployment going slightly up and that the labor market due to immigration tension has gone down, but no actual data behind it? Threw me off. He's going to say a lot of things, dude. He's almost out of here. He's been a interesting Fed chair. I'm trying to think of the right way to describe him, but I think he could have done so much, dude. He could have dropped rates back in like 2023, dude. He could have done a lot of things different, in my opinion. First, I have a very quick momentum scalper. Which do you feel is more reliable data, the 15-second chart or the 100-tick chart? Ticks are probably better for you. I mean, bookmap data is kind of like tick data, and that's what I'm watching, so I'd probably defer to tick data. I'll say it, he's a dick, yeah. I mean, got the Mario music for the jobless claims. Every time he says good morning, I die a little inside. Well, good thing he says good afternoon most of the time. Aren't rates tied to bonds though? So can't he only drop so much? He can do whatever he wants. I mean, it's got to be voted, but he's kind of steering the ship. Who was the dissenter yesterday? It wasn't Powell. It was God. It was like some newbie, I think. It wasn't one of the OG classicos. Mirren, yeah, thank you. Was the dissenter. They're pretty new, right? When did they get appointed to? You miss Bernanke, dude. Bernanke was gangster. Also, Greenspan was dope too. Monday? What? Are you serious? Mirren was on Monday? No. No wonder they dissented. I was like listening to that. I was like, huh? Who's Mirren? That's so funny. Trump's appointee. Why would they dissent? What a freaking idiot. I don't even know who Mirren is. I was like, who? They said that. I was like, they do, huh? I switched from ICT concepts to order flow a month ago, and I can't believe I wasted a year of my life learning ICT concepts. I mean, dude, just do whatever works for you. I'm never going to poo-poo on anybody's strategy. I will poo-poo on the retards behind it, you know. But find what works for you and keep doing it. Order flow is king, in my opinion. It's crazy that Mirren was this week. Oh, they wanted 50. Okay, see, that makes way more sense. All right, dude, because I was like, what? What are you talking about? Yeah, I didn't pay enough attention then. Thank you. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Go Mirren. All right, inside a minute, Buckarooskies. Let's go. Inside 1 minute until the jobless claims. Again, I think 230K is the expectation for weeklies. Initial jobless claims 240K is the expectation. Continuing claims is 1.95 million. So 240 is the number and 1.95 million is the number. See what happens. Maybe we can trade like funding ticks on this, or let's see. Maybe I want to crack open some Tradeify. We'll do some Tradeify. Let's see. Try to break 24,800. I mean, this could happen. We could go jump up there, sweep liquidity, come back down. Maybe. Who knows? Here we go. Good luck, everybody. 2 seconds. Bing bong. And everything's frozen. Literally everything froze. 231,000 in line. Like 9K short. Not a big deal. Where's my thing to... How do you lock the DOM in place? Oh, auto center, duh. There you go. I like how the Project X Tradeify DOM, this thing, well, I guess you can't see it on my screen, but I like how the DOM, you can't see it, has a lot of data, actually. Has a lot of depth. That's like 50 depth per side. That's dope. Hey, Rip's not sure if you remember me, but I blew my pro account yesterday. FML made it up to 6.5K on the 150K, then blew it on FOMC. I thought I was disciplined, man, so frustrating. Happens to the best of us, bro. It does. I mean, you ain't got to worry about it. It happens to the best of us. Like, it's just, you know, the more you go through it, the less is going to happen in the future. Just take it as a lesson. Take it in stride. It's no big deal. When they do 3 revisions per data release, you can't trust any report they release. The data gathering system they utilize does not work. I agree with you 100%. But it's, you know, we trade the markets in front of us. You trade the data in front of us. It doesn't really matter. I don't really care, you know, at the end of the day. I don't really care what the data's a lie. It's not a lie. The FOMC is a lie. It's not a lie. Who cares? I don't care. Just give me volatility and a sandwich. I'm a happy lad. My bookmap NQ is nothing is showing different price at 2405 than Tradeovate. How do I fix this? You got to change your contract to NQZ. You're still trading on the U's. Bookmap's still set to U's. You got to change it to the Z's. Oh, look at this. We are coming back down. Back down to Earth. Welcome to Earth. Bro, we almost have 3K followers over on Kick now. Isn't that dope? It's insane. Is there anything to take on this? I don't see a lot of momentum. Tell you what, I'm going to be right back. Don't go anywhere, and we'll trade this when we get back. Don't go anywhere. And we're back. Came down, just wagging around here. Not really much happening. I'm 200 hours deep in Bookmap, only 9,800 more hours until I figure it out. Exactly, bro. Ribs, which prop firm would you recommend for someone who's just starting out? It's a good question. I think it comes down to budget, right? Apex, during their 90% off sale or even 80% off sale, tends to be like the cheapest. You can get funding ticks and Tradeify accounts for like second most cheap. TPT gives you daily payouts. I mean, it just really depends on what you're looking for. Starting out, like very first starting out, I think you would just want to get in for the cheapest because it's pretty unlikely, unless you get lucky, that you're going to start taking payouts immediately, you know? FCC was pissed at his monologue reading Kirk, and they called ABC and told him to get off the air. How do you folks feel about that? You feel like that's kind of weird that they're doing that? Or do you think that's like, is that normal? You agree with it? Should we be censoring people? Do you know any prop firms that allow swing trading? No, I don't think so. Oh, I think Tradeify, when you go to live, will allow you to swing trade, I think. I'm pretty sure. No, I agree. He's a retard and he's not funny. I agree with that 100%. All right, what do we got going on here? Elite Trader funding, do I think? Yeah, I don't know of any. The left would pull up people's old tweets. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to unpack with that whole situation. I don't even think we could cover it in the 3 hours we have together, to be honest with you. Brother, if there was a trade, he would have taken it. Yeah, dude, I haven't taken a single trade. There's nothing I've taken out of my Persian, nothing. I haven't taken anything in props. I'm just waiting. This is not my thing. Ignacio Gonzalez Ubaldini says, bro, you gonna trade or not? I'm losing my mind. I'll take a trade if there's a setup, brother. I'm not, there's other streamers that will just take a bunch of trades and just continually blow accounts, but I trade when setups form. I'm what you call a professional trader. You see this, Ignacio? Ignacio, this is $512,000 US in my account. Do you think I got this acting like a lunatic and taking just trades because I was ants in my pants like you, Ignacio? Do you think I got here by being like you with ants in my pants? I think not. I think not. Hold on, let me check. There are no ants in my pants, Ignacio. 0. And that's how I got that. 0 ants in these pants. Pure, unfettered patience. That's how I got here, baby. By the way, what are we actually up now? Let's see. 512. 1.2222222 million on the year. I don't know who here needs to hear this, but you don't need to trade if there's not a trade. I think Ignacio needs to hear that. I'm pretty sure that Ignacio needs. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. You're welcome. You might be overtrading, Ignacio. That's why I don't like buying accounts where there's no activation fee. Apex is the perfect price point while still learning. Ignacio ignoring. He's like, yeah, whatever. F this. I'm trading. I don't care what this guy says. Yeah, forget this guy. This lunatic. Dude, I'm not going to light up anybody. Just making content. We got nothing going on here. Dude, I'm not, dude. I'm not. Brother, you're going to find me being the most patient dude ever. By the way, I mean, look, if you look at my broker statement, look at this. We just had this up. If you look at, hold on, actually, it doesn't show. If you look at my broker statement here, look at this. We made 29,000 yesterday. Day before didn't trade. 69,000 the day before. So this is Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, and then I didn't trade the 2 prior days before that. I mean, that's probably Saturday. I don't know how they do it on there, but I didn't even trade the day before. Not a single trade, not a single lick in the markets. Not a single lick, brother. A whole day. Can you imagine that? An entire day, an entire session, 23 hours long. I didn't take one single trade. Can you imagine? A whole 23 hours with no clicking buttons. Oh my God. But you know what? That's called being rewarded by patience. Look at that. $29,000 yesterday on FOMC because I was patient. Where am I going? We're going to Patient Town. You see what I'm saying? Sorry, I'm a lunatic this morning. When you make 30 grand, you just feel good. Things feel real good. Make 30 grand in a day, things feel good. What are those lines on your chart? Powdered snow. How you feeling today, Rips? Top of the world, baby. I'm living the dream. Brother, dude, if you would have told me 11 years ago when I was first starting my trading journey that I could click a few buttons because some Yahoo is yapping and being like, good afternoon. The Federal Open Market Committee decided to cut the rates by 25, blah, 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 and I could click a few buttons and make 30 grand, I'd be like, yeah, right. What's the scam? Nope, no scam. This is entirely legal to do. You click a few buttons and then the money tree is like, where is Spaceman BTC? Brother, good question. Where is it? Wait, what? I knew something was off. Let's add it together, shall we? Oh, they took down my good one. They took down my good one. Come back. Oh, there it is. I don't know what mean. Oh, why am I adding it 100,000 times? Is it on my old charts? Oh, there it is. It's on my old charts. It was on my old one. I must have deleted it. But I want it on this one. What are you doing this for? Why are you doing this to me? I'll do this here. I'll make a copy. Trading View is not very fast today, is it? There we go. Now I want to remove all these stupid drawings that we had. And I want to get my good drawings back on here. Let's do this. Spaceman just doesn't want to load. Is that all I have for my lines? Try these. Okay, cool. There we go. We're all Gucci. Oh, now it wants to load. Okay, now it wants to load. Yeah, I like it better this way. All right. Thank you for pointing that out. All good now. Sweet. There we go. Thank you for pointing that out. We needed that. Woo. MKH says, Rips, how you doing? Long time no see. Living the dream, baby. On top of the world. Draw lines and make 250,000. Dude, I could have made a lot yesterday if I would have levered up. I could have made a lot. But that's just not how I do it. You could always make more. Sorry if this has already been explained. I've been away. Is there a reason for ES and NQ for no ES and NQ levels? Yes. It is roll week, and if the problem is that I put my name on these levels. This is a question from Discord, by the way. Everybody on Kick and YouTube has no idea what we're talking about right now, but this is for you, RECap. If I give you levels right now, they're not going to be accurate. They're going to be pretty garbage because we need to wait for the options activity to sort of settle in, right? Especially during FOMC week, especially during roll week. Sometimes if it's only FOMC without a roll, even then, I'm hesitant to really update the levels. So, to answer your question, Monday is when we get the juice. It's going to be good though. Like we're going to get nice levels because all the options activity is going to be figured out and just in there. Buenos dias from Dorado. Buenos dias a ti. This morning, Rips is in-flight entertainment. Hello from 35,000 feet. Nice, Count Joe money. Have a safe flight, sir. First half this week was a tough MGI. I agree, 100%. Very difficult. Made 5K yesterday, but my euphoria kicks in, so I lost everything again and got my DLL. Do you have some tips to stop when you want to stop? I have some struggle with it. I even told my group yesterday, by the way, we are breaking this low. There might be something here. Equities are not following suit. It's just still too risky for me. So I told my group yesterday after I took that trade. Remember, I took 2 trades yesterday. I was long in the profit, stopped out break even, flipped short, took that trade, made 30 grand. When I take a trade like that, I'm going to be pumped full of euphoria no matter how much you try to tamp that down, right? FOMC is always going to bring a level of anxiety as I'm trading, as I have traded it in the past. You can have, 11 years, you've traded a lot of different scenarios, right? I've traded a lot of earnings with equity shares. That'll get the heart pumping. I've traded a lot of the COVID market was extremely volatile and exciting. Things could turn on a dime. And if you're stuck holding a bag in something, you can get completely obliterated in a position. I've traded a lot of very volatile things throughout the last 11 years. And so FOMC is one of those things. No matter how much you try to prepare yourself, you still have those creeping nerves that are going to exist. FOMC is definitely one of them for me because I've hurt myself on FOMC. Not anything crazy, but for sure I've hurt myself 5 or 6 figures, I'm sure, right? But when you're trading for 11 years, you can start to kind of as you grow older as a person, you start to recognize your own body more and more. In the same way, when you trade for a long enough time, you start to recognize your own mind more and more. So you pick up on those triggers more and more, and you start to take it seriously. In those first few years, you kind of feel like you're just getting knocked around and whatever's happening is happening. But the longer you trade, the more you start to figure out sort of, okay, if I can get certain things under wraps and take control of myself, the money's extraordinary and it lasts. So you start to take it more seriously because you're okay, if I can stop doing X, Y, and Z things that cost me money, then I'm going to keep the money that I'm making. And so one thing for me is if I nail like something perfectly, like remember, here's my trade yesterday. I was long, I was in the profit. I was looking for this to blow out here. We got the blow off top there, and I stopped out break even right here because I had to stop at break even because I was like, okay, this thing's gonna push. Yes, we did push, but it wasn't until after the hours. And then the order flow shifted, and then I went short. And I closed at the bottom of the candle. So that was my trade yesterday. And after I hit that trade, I was like, bang, that's beautiful. And I understand, like, my mind is going to perceive data a little bit differently, and I don't want to go into the next stage of FOMC with the invincibility complex. And this was prior to Jerome Powell taking the mic. I don't want to sit there and give back anything because I would be so disappointed if I went from up 30K on the day to up 15K on the day. Both are extraordinary numbers. Like if I make $15,000 today, I'm probably not going to, but if I did, I'd be very happy about it, right? But it just, with the time and experience, you just start to understand your own mind. And in that stage of where things are, what the market's doing, what the macro picture is, how I got the trade, how I got into that trade following order flow, wrong on the first trade, well, temporarily right on the first trade. And again, I didn't close when I was in the profit. The most I was in the profit on that trade was like 2,000 or 4,000. Stopped out break even, waited, checked order flow. We tapped up higher, and then I took it because we're having so much overhead supply, and then bam, excessive roll, and captured that. And I was buying into one of the big flushes through 400, covering right towards the bottom of that candle. So when that kind of stuff happens, it's like you go through enough experience in the markets where you're like, okay, am I the most level-headed right now? Probably not. Do I have the most mental capital right now? Probably not. Did I make a good amount of money? Yes. So it's kind of like this basis of like, are there more opportunities, and do I have the mental capital to trade it? As well as obviously physical capital, but do I have the mental capital to trade it, and is there still more opportunities? And for me, it's like, I take it a third step and I start asking myself, well, if I went from being up 30K on the day to 40 or 50K up on the day, does that change anything? Not really. For me personally, not really. Is it worth me going from being up 30K to being up only 20K with the potential of being up 40K? No. So if I can answer that question with my whole heart and everything head on my shoulders feeling straight, then I know right away. And that's why I said to my group yesterday in Discord, is like, boom, I'm locking up. I don't care. And the market could have flushed another 600 points. And it's like, well, you should have got that. No, I don't have the mental capital to trade it. I'm not in the right mindset. I was locked in when FOMC happened, right? And it's like crazy because I know when I'm locked in because like I experienced this thing called time dilation. So I'm literally watching, I have a clock in the corner of the charts, and I'm watching the seconds tick by as we are getting the FOMC rate decision. And I can consciously and cognizantly see time dilating where I'm like, dude, seconds are taking a long time now. And that's when it's like, okay, you're zoning in, you're getting in the zone. And that comes from me doing momentum trading for the majority of my career. It's like, I can really feel that. It's called being in the zone. And again, this is not a flex, this is not a thing. Like, I'm just trying to be honest with you how I perceive things as somebody who's been doing this for 11 years. So I can feel like I'm starting to feel locked in. And then I can see like the seconds are taking a while to tick by. And then it's kind of like that anxiety of like, okay, come on, like hurry up. Let's hear the announcement, 25 basis point, come on. Let's see the dot plot. Like, and then I start to rush myself. And then I'm like, okay, breathe, relax. You've done this 100 times. You've done this 100 times. You've gone through this. It's okay. Relax. The worst you can do, right? The worst you can do is lose a little bit of money. You're going to stay locked in. You're going to use stops. You're going to be smart about this. You're not going to jump in when the market's thin, right? Which is exactly what I didn't do. I waited, right? You can see the announcement was here, right here, and I didn't get in until here, right? I was patient waiting for the order book to get filled back in because I'm not going to be that, like, if I get in early long, it's a risk, but I'm not willing to take that risk because I've done that risk in the past and it hasn't played out. And it's just not smart, right? So I'm recognizing I'm locked in, calm down, relax. The announcement happens, and then, okay, it's there. It's now, it's available. The information's there. Let's see how the market reacts. Market's initially reacting strong, and then we start to question ourselves. Okay, are we sweeping at highs? Is this a confident push? Are we seeing stronger bids? What was the prior price action? Because I'm watching the order flow from earlier, right? Did we have cappers up top? Were we seeing strong bids? And all this information is kind of filtering through my mind. I'm trying to seed through the information. And then so on something like this, where I'm on that initial long, I'm looking for us to whip out these highs here. And then, you know, maybe I'm looking for like a 10K or 15K trade, something like that. And I want to add into a pullback, but we didn't get that. I put my stop at break even, got stopped out, and then the order flow dramatically shifted to the south side. Caught it and popped that. But again, it's going back to this idea that I've gone through these situations so many times, whether it's momentum trading, equity shares, doing earnings, which is like one of the best trainings for reading massive amounts of information on the fly, reading quick order flow, spotty tape, spotty order books. And I've gone through that. I've traded so many tickers for earnings, rated like after the bell, you trade equity shares. It's a wild thing to trade, but it teaches you a lot about momentum and how to read order flow during momentous periods in the market. But anyway, so the more that you do this, the more that you start to learn about how your own mind perceives things and how you go through things. And so for me personally, once I was like calm, was able to take the trade, stopped out, break even, waited for the order flow to shift, got a pop. It was a weak pop, heavy order flow overhead, decided to pile in short, took it, slammed it, got out when the order flow was starting to pick back up, boom, out, done. And when that happened, looked at my P&L. I wasn't even focused on the P&L. I was just watching the tape, locked in, looked at it, said, okay, do I want to continue to trade? And I was like, no, my mind is a little bit too flustered right now. And so there you go. That was basically yesterday's mindset going through everything. So that was yesterday's trade. And it's also nice too, because I didn't stream it. Not streaming that was lovely because I don't have to talk about it. I'm just locked in. All right, 30 seconds until the prediction. It looks like the unders are going to have it. Wow, the unders are getting paid today, 3.4 to 1. 15 more seconds here. Microsoft and NVIDIA are all starting to roll here. Meta as well. All right, the belows have it. Congratulations to all the people who voted below. 50,000 channel points have been awarded. Well, 169,000 channel points have been awarded. Wowzers. How to use Kit Clubhouse to get your Discord and morning memo. You just have to claim it. You go to the shop and claim it. It's 20,000 points. Lost all my points on that. Should be gambling the house on every bet there, Day Trader Rick. It's about bankroll management. And where's your house? Oh, I see. Fairweather trade Day Trader Rick. Fairweather Day Trader Rick went over to Rozzy and Richie. I see how it is. Okay. I see. All right. Fair enough. This dump is out of character. It broke those lows. It's all good, Rick. It's all good, brother. I see. I know how it is. I got you, bro. The only time you go all in on the above 5K predictions. There you go. 100%. Just purchased FT account with your code. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Gamble 5.2 and got back 17K. Nice, nice. Ricky Rugpull. I like that. That's a good name. Very accurate, too. Hello, good morning. How did you learn to become more patient with your trading? From Christine Davis on X. Time and experience. And knowing that there's always another trade out there. Like, I didn't trade on Tuesday. I didn't know if I was going to trade FOMC. If I don't like the tape during the FOMC, I maybe wait for the press conference. Dude, press conference tape is very difficult. So it's like, yeah. So maybe I don't even take a trade yesterday, but we got 2 trade ideas. One was that long, stopped out, break even, and the order flow was like heavy short. So. Ribs, another bet. Please, we'll do that when we stream gambling. Ribs, I want to try Tradeify. Which do you recommend? Straight to funded 150K? I trade the 150K. They're very expensive, though. I mean, find something that's within your budget. They're super pricey. Meta's coming down. Amazon's coming down. Still don't trust us, though. 40% off for your first one, correct. Yeah. If you use code RIPS, 40% off for your first Lightning funded. I use the 150Ks because they have the most drawdown. Use whatever works for you. It would be crazy if we retraced all of FOMC today. We very well could, and even lower. I mean, it looks like we're going for the VWAP in the previous 4-hour mid right now. I mean, that's just insane in the S&Ps. I mean, basically just like taking out that high right there and then just dramatically just getting smoked. Areas to watch, 650 in the S&Ps. Wow, look at this thing. Right to the VWAP. S&P is still under pressure here. My goodness. Dude, if Nvidia started to roll heavily, we could see some smokage. Thanks, Tommy, for the 5 gifted. Appreciate that, brother. A big short there. Over 100 points from the high, right? Yeah. Crazy, crazy. High was 63. Yeah. 100 points right then and there. That's wild, baby. NVIDIA news was that they're investing in Intel. Yeah, I didn't see this drop coming at all either. It's wild, baby. Don't have to use a lot of contracts in a market like this when it's moving 100 points like that. Think about it. One contract would be $2,000. That's brazy. Want to give back. Thank you for dropping gems. Learned a lot from you. A couple of others rolled everything. Oh, it's going too fast. Chat's going too fast. You and a couple of others rolled everything into what works for me. Able to capture 3 payouts, 2 weeks with alpha, and it only feels right to give back to you. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Super nice. Have the balls to hold for 100 points. Yeah, I mean, if you had that target for the previous 4-hour mid, maybe. It's crazy. I wish equities were giving more of a signal that like heavy rolling here, but they're not. What's up, JT? How you doing, player? Richard Harris, did you call that short? I don't know if you're short or long. I know you're talking about like 6669 or something. Something like that. I don't remember. 4-hour time frame paints such a good picture. A lot of times, yeah, 100%. Yeah, S&Ps have room down to 6680 as well. We are seeing more bids show up as this thing is continuing to roll, but we are through the VWAP. Top of the hour has come and went. 24 minutes until the market opens. If we get 250 likes on YouTube, we will continue the live stream on YouTube. Otherwise, we're gonna rip it on over to Kick. Short from 24, 470 or 740. Nice. Good job, Luis. You love to see it. Is Kick free? Oh, yeah. Ripsmod could drop the link. You ever do Twitch, I could watch, but Kick isn't allowed on our State Farm computers. What? What in the world? But for why? Chris, thank you so much for your advice, so much knowledge. Mucho, mucho. Thank you, brother. I haven't taken a single trade this morning. Good job on set professional. Richard, be nice. State Farm blocks it for some reason. Tell your what do they call them? Net admins, NetSec, or tech admin? Your admin? Tell your admin to unblock it just for your computer. Tell them to let you through. I use your phone and also process my claim. That's funny. Just go hit up Jake from State Farm. See if he'll do it. You never know, bro. So we swept the previous 4-hour bid. We are bouncing up here. This is just weird tape. I mean, that drop came out. If I thought that drop was coming, I would have tried to get a little piece. I just thought I thought we would have seen like this reaction over here. I thought we would have done that. But I was wrong. We're still holding underneath 670. I mean, equities are starting to roll. If NVIDIA starts to go too, my goodness. Drop was just pure price action. I'm not seeing anything on the news that's causing that. Nothing really, you know. Nothing on my screens that's telling me that. President Putin just said recession is far away. Yo, Ledge, thank you for the 10 gifted, brother. Appreciate you. My man. Give it up for Ledge. The news with NVIDIA yesterday, need to keep eyes open for China deals since they banned sales with NVIDIA. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely worthwhile watching. Their investment into Intel is kind of the news that's overtaking that right now. 70 points on that short. Beautiful work there, MM. Tesla is kind of giving up those 430s now, trading 427 spot 17. Yeah, I see nothing right now. I'm fine just sitting and waiting. I'm perfectly fine just watching this right now. Let's see how many likes we have over on YouTube here. We have 136. We got to get those up, folks. Get them cooking. I want to stay live on YouTube. Trump has a news conference at 9:20. Ooh, that could be spicy. 10 minutes before the market opens. Where's he doing that? Is it just at the White House, or is he on like CNBC? Well, he wouldn't be on that. Is he on Fox and Friends, Fox News? Thank you, Macmo, for the hype. I still don't know how hype works. Oh yeah, he did. That's right. He's over in England. I forgot. I'm retarded. I know. He was, dude, he was doing a little comedy bit at the next to the king yesterday. It's so crazy to say king, by the way. The king of England. It's so crazy, right? I don't know, maybe it's just me, like, this is so gnarly. They used to teach us all about the monarchies back in the American public schooling system. Just crazy, right? King Charles. He's this side of the pond with our communist. How do you really feel about it, Cass? That's funny. Trump should have his own channel stream 24/7. Doesn't he already? Don't they have something like that? Like Truth Network or something? Is Trump really getting knighted? Is he actually? Sir Trump, Sir Donald. Dude, I want to get knighted. That'd be so dope. Knighted by the Excalibur. Probably do something easy like a TradingView account or something, but I'm not positive what the pre-market situation is. Oh, that's for somebody else. What's up, Rusif? Sir the Don. Markets are going to go wild if Trump's gets knighted. I don't think so. I don't think the markets are going to care about that. What data feed? It's it's like $7 a month through TradingView. I don't know what it's called. Let me see. Let me check my billing. It's very cheap. Like $7 a month. I'll tell you a second. TradingView. It is NYSE, NASDAQ, NYSE, ARCA, NASDAQ, GIDS, OTC, US stock market bundle, $9.95 a month. There you go. I'll drop this in chat for you. U.S. stock markets bundle. There you go, player. Is $9.95 per month, U.S. dollars. By the way, nice trade on FOMC 29K Roaster. Thank you, sir. I'm with it. I loved it. The algos reacted so hard to Trump's initial tariffs. Now they don't care anymore because he took them back so many times. Yeah. Anything we get is going to give us some volatility, but the knighting thing, probably not. Can't imagine that gives us anything. 17 more minutes till the market opens, folks. I hope you're ready. Hopefully you're all buckled in. You buckarooskies. We need 100 more likes on YouTube to stay live. I bought a plot of land in Scotland and I'm now a lord. Lord Ledge. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Ah, man. That is legendary. Thank you there, Ankle, for the follow. Probably done for the day unless I get a 2-inch putt. There you go, Stonky. GPT, thank you for the follow. Bought that for my dogs and I tell everyone he is Lord Tater. Lord Tater, there you go. Ledge, I did the same thing so my wife could be called my lady. That's funny. Remember there used to be a scam on eBay where you could like buy real estate on the moon? And it was like, people were buying that in droves and it was just like a dude with a printer printing out certificates. Dude, back when eBay first started, the internet was a fun place. Wild West. We did not overtake 693. We are rejecting now, rolling a little bit. Seeing a little bit more roll in equity, but we are seeing bounces from Google, Amazon, and Nvidia respectively. So, super chilling. You should have thought of that moon scam. Yeah, no. Probably not. Anybody redeem anything here? No redemptions? Oh, QQ with the month of Clubhouse. QQ, how do I reach you, Bray? QQ, are you already in Clubhouse? I don't think you are, man. QQ. Oh, there you are. Yeah. Oh, and your sub ran out. That's what it is. I got you, dog. I got you, player. Yeah, this is weird that we're not overtaking 693 in a jiffy here. I would have liked to see us just like really crack over that. Okay, where is my thing that I'm looking for here? There we go. All right, QQ. You're back in the mix, player. I already had this, but didn't enable extended trading sessions. What? Oh, well, that'll do it. That'll actually do it. That's why you're missing that. Oh, snap. Tomorrow's Friday. iPhone Friday tomorrow, baby. How many people ordered the iPhone? Now we're pushing up towards 693. How many people pre-ordered the iPhone? Which one did you get? Free Money Friday. QQ, welcome back. You ledge. Selling Ribs has his own emoji. I got a bunch of them, baby. Come on now. We got a bunch of custom emojis here. There's some new ones coming that are gonna be so lit. Got that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Boom. Look at that. Good. We're gonna have animated ones coming here soon. So 693, we touched it and now we're retracing. I still don't trust a short here though. Whoops. Sure, on a big old donger on the chart. Yeah. Don't trust it. I don't trust it. YouTubers, you got about 5 more minutes to get those likes in if you want to hang out. We got We're nowhere close. We need 90 more likes. 84 if you want to be exact. But. I mean, we retraced to the break. You know what I mean? $693 is the break. So we retraced to the break, and now we might continue the sell-off. So that's the only thing I'd see, but just too close to the open, too wonky. It's fake advertisers. They're going to rug pull, wait for the open. Yeah, I can see us selling off tremendously for sure. Cooking everybody who is like overnight long and giving them a lot of pressure. That's an easy pull, you know? I suck at these moves. It's okay, man. Don't trade them. If you suck at a move, don't trade it. Simpo. Caught 70. Yeah, I saw that person. Nice. If I do trade props this morning, I probably think I want to trade Tradeify on Project X. That's what I'm thinking. What's up, Timmy? That's what I'm thinking. I think we need to get some more group therapy going on Kick this morning. That's what I'm thinking. A little group therapy. Don't bring the tubers. Get out of here, man. I mean, that's a nice trade. It just doesn't look very confident is all. That was the trade, you know? Shorting the prior break, swept the liquidity above it, and then right back down. Now it matters if we break this area here, 673. That's the level to watch. You're from Brisbane. Very nice. GPT. Just bought a spot in Amsterdam with my profits from trading last year. We out, America. Nice work, GK. Let's go. Something? Who did a dividend? Timas? Who the hell is Timas? Rips, how long did it take you until you started to trade naked charts? I want to be like you when I grow up. I mean, I had so many indicators on my charts when I first started. So many freaking indicators. It was ridiculous. Oh, T-Mus is T-Mobile? That's a horrible ticker. Why don't they just have TM or TMO? TMOB, TMOB, TMUS? How long did it take me? I mean, I focus heavily on just time and sale. Dude, when I was trading on Sierra charts, I had TPOs, time and sales. I traded on Jigsaw for a little bit. Well, actually for a while, I think. I don't know. You just get like, you start to just lean into what works for you. I don't think that order flow is going to work for everybody out there. Some people can trade well from candlesticks. I mean, it's just whatever works for you. Like, you don't need Bookmap to, like, if your setup is just that and like you're trading back to this micro consolidation down here, you know, that's what, 93 down to 8, that's 15 points, you know. I took off a lot of indicators from my chart pretty early on. I was just kind of over it. I was looking like online for the magic bullet of trading, like we all do. When we first start out, it was like, oh, the RSI crosses and oh, this squeeze indicator and this and that. You know. Using 9 and 21 EMA and VWAP, I've been cutting down on indicators because they all lag. Yeah, I like that. I agree with you. I'm still trying to establish a long-term account, and my daily goal is 200 profit, then get out. I have a full-time gig as well, so I look at this as a nice added bonus. I like that. Just keep your costs low. That's the secret. Keep your costs down. Keep your costs very, very low. Is my Bookmap backwards? Are you red bubbles buys? It looks the opposite of mine. Yeah, mine is totally messed up, bro. It's. I don't recommend people copy my settings because like my offers are red in the DOM, but then my green bubbles are offers on the bubbles and the reds are bids. Like it's just, it works for my brain, but I challenge anybody to, like it'll twist you up. I don't recommend anybody uses it. To use time and sales effectively, do you use size? Never size filter, baby. Then you miss all the velocity. You miss how fast it goes. Grrr, grrr. That's how it sounds in my head when I'm watching time and sales. Some people filter. I never filter. I tried it. I don't like it. It just doesn't work for me. It's the heartbeat of the market. I need to hear the if that makes sense. Hey, Rips, I just logged in my 5th day on Tradeify to get paid 3 weeks in a row. I've gotten paid out. Let's go. Prop firms for keeps. I love it. All right, this is where I can do my final check here on YouTube. We have 188 likes. I'm sorry, YouTubers. I'm going to continue over on Kick. All we needed was 250 likes. Thanks for tuning in today. I'll be back tomorrow for Friday's trade. But if you want to keep the party bus rolling, we're going to be on Kick. Let's go. See ya. Bye-bye.